Get out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
And New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 12, Young. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. That's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Romo. And this one's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Throwing on third down, Romo. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check safety, check safety.
And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Romo now to throw. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Young now. Going to throw again. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Well, I can, but you can take the longest.
The play fake. Now Young. And he's going to be swallowed up. sack back at the 45-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This is Casper catching it out right. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
You ain't bring out no less than
Now Young on 4th down. Eluding the pressure. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Sanders. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brad, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
When you say that with accusatory tones, I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Defense, let's go. Jet bombers. Jet bombers. Check 43. Get it.
Going for it with Sanders. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Throwing on second down, Young. He's got Casper over the middle. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Young from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Young. He's going to sling this deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
After the interception, here's Romo. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call. You don't
like that?
That's just because they didn't get it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Trailing 14-13. At time, a huge factor. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now the focus shifts to the Jets, trailing by 6. A minute 24 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Yes.
Who's unable to complete it there. It's just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Yep, he saw it.
Now Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Oh, yeah. We were there. Hey, let's get this. General West. Back. Ready?
They'll try and run with their fullback.
Apparently couldn't nobody hold grip.
The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Talking that shit.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
In the booth talking shit.
Yeah, that's
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, 47 points in the first game. Yeah, like 35. So
this is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
First game, he was second shot. We got the shot.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed, that's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wait, no, not true.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that was second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He won't switch.
He won't
switch it up.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line.
You didn't tell us to switch. How were we supposed to?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One last shot for Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
I'll try to get up right there.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were ready.
Alright.
I'm just going off based off when I played. I really don't know.
Ball through the air and gain a lot of but now it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
He was complaining about.
So for the Seahawks, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Complaining and crying, saying that none of us can hold brick. Everybody, like everybody on this team has stopped brick before. I've stopped brick. Ash has stopped brick. Tone has stopped brick. Everybody on this team has stopped brick before. But you are letting him have his way with you because you out here with a fat stretch big. Going against a fat wing defender. And second they're saying we bully you. Nah. Well, no, we saying right because Shaq can't take constructive criticism because here's the thing, we was close to knocking him skull around what the second half. We had finally got close and then Shaq fucked it up. It's been plenty of times where Mac they got on my head for pulling what Shaq pulled tonight. If Shaq was on Mac team, Mac would have cut it to him again.
Not just Mac too. I know Shaq would give him the ear for all.
Shaq either would have cut him to him, or he would have just got annoyed and let Mac.
That'll have a heart attack because you don't know that nigga blood pressure gets too high. I say, Shaq, you gotta calm down before you end up dying on the line. You a slow ass nigga. I know you got a big heart and all, but you need to stop when you actually pop a vessel, nigga.
All it takes is one vein to pop, and that nigga is gonna pass out.
I swear to God, he's gonna have a heart attack or something in that fucking thing.
But no, but like, my thing is, that really threw us off. And then Shaq, yet again, can't take constructive criticism, got mad, cried, and it didn't let. And then we had Juice came in. This nigga didn't change the damn thing.
If Juice is on his guard, it would've been alright, because all that nigga wants to do is just fling the ball around. He's good on his guard.
No, he was guarding, but that's the thing. He was getting beat. I don't know how.
What was Juice on?
Brick. I mean, no, not Brick. I think he was on his fucking... He ain't had no big out there. He was on his defender.
Ah, shit. What? I told him to stay off that damn defender. He's too heavy. No, he's too tall and heavy. That's what I tried to talk to him about. He's too tall and heavy for the dude. If you made him tall and light, a little slim looking, he'd be alright. But you make him too tall and heavy,
alright, Mike. I'm out of here, G's. Fuck with y'all later.
Brick is damn near faster than me if I didn't have my...
Yeah, I'm out of here.
No, wait, Brick